What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Combat Sports Media YouTube channel. It's a beautiful morning today here in Old San Juan, and let's talk some boxing. As y'all can see, I got a friend with me here today. We're just chilling, talking some boxing, and we decided to have you guys join in on the conversation. We're talking about Rolando Romero and his performance last week against none other than Anthony, can you dig it, Yigit. Now, for those of you that don't know, Yigit is a career junior welterweight. He has actually never, ever fought at the lightweight division. And he has never weighed in anywhere close to 135. So he was never going to make that weight. He was never going to make the lightweight limit. It was all bullshit. Most of Yigit's career has actually been fought at welterweight, to tell you the truth. And for those of you that don't know, he actually took part. He actually fought for a world title at 140. And he was in the World Boxing Super Series at 140. He fought Baranchik. That was and you know, he ended up losing that fight, but what I'm trying to say is Yigit's a legitimate 140 pound contender. Now, Rolando Romero, he may not be the most aesthetically pleasing fighter to some of y'all. However, he's got that power, that's undoubtedly, you know, you can't doubt that. And look how that thing camouflages with the grass. Fucking awesome. So, he's definitely a power puncher, specifically with that right hand. And he reminds me of Ricardo Mayorga, which is a very good thing, because Mayorga has all the makings, or had all the makings of a fan-friendly fighter. And being fan-friendly is what you need to be in this sport. It's not all about talent. It's not all about ability. Okay? We could take a look at Shakur Stevenson. We could take a look at Devin Haney. No one doubts their skills, especially Shakur's. All right, no one's doubting his skills and his ability and his quality as a fighter. But does anybody give a shit when he fights? Is he a star in the sport? Does he excite you? I'm pretty sure the answer for 99% of y'all is no. Personally speaking, I can't even remember the last time I saw Shakur Stevenson fight. That's how much I give a shit about his fights. Actually, yeah, the last fight I saw was the Joey Gonzalez fight, which was a few years back. So I've pretty much completely checked out of his career, because the only thing Shakur Stevenson does have are his skills, if you think about it. he is missing everything you need to be a star in the sport, or at least, even just an attractive fighter for the fans in the sport. The skills are not enough to pay the bills in this sport. At the end of the day, this is entertainment. Rolando Romero brings everything that a fighter needs to the sport. He may not be the most skilled, he may not be the most polished, but he's got everything. He's got a mouth on him, which is very important. He's got knockout power, which is very important. He's got an exciting offensive style, which is very important. And he has the storyline factor too. When I say storyline, I'm talking about when he fights, his fights are going to lead to things. For example, he's got beef with Ryan Garcia from that, we all know about their sparring sessions. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. He called out Tank Davis, So this is a guy that we know his fights are going to lead to bigger fights. And there's plenty of opponents out there for him. I can't say the same for guys like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. And look, it's not all their faults, especially in Shakur Stevenson. It's not totally all his fault. He is an avoided fighter to a certain extent. But what I'm trying to say is, or reiterate, is Rolando Romero has everything we as fans want in a fighter. And he himself understands it. He understands the game. When a camera is put in front of him, he talks that talk. And we all want to hear what he says. He's a good interview. So he's got the personality. He's got it all, baby. And I, for one, when it comes to his last fight, going back to his last fight, he weighed in at 135 to defend his WBA interim lightweight title against a legitimate 140-pound contender, and he blew him the fuck out of the water. And look, Yigit, I'm not saying he's elite or anything close to it, but I know he's a tough motherfucker, and he is a legitimate 140-pounder. I actually saw him spar 10 rounds in Miami like 2-3 months ago. And what impressed me about against 3 or 4 different people, and he fucking beasted it. And the thing that stood out to me the most about him was his conditioning and his energy level. He literally didn't change from the round 1 to round 10. And it was fucking like over 90 degrees in that gym. Again, this was Miami. So Yigit is the furthest thing from being a bum. And he dispatched of him the way he did while weighing in at 35. So this kid has all the makings of a star, I guess you could say. He's got it all. The only thing, if you want to nitpick, are his skills. But like I said, there's plenty of fighters out there with great skills that I don't give a shit about, and I'm sure you guys can relate. Ricardo Mayorga carved out a pretty damn good career out for himself, and people talk about him all the time to this day. And he hasn't fought in a world-class fight in probably 10 years. So that's all I wanted to say. Big ups to Rolando and Romero. Congratulations on your performance. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Do not change anything, except for maybe you're, sharpen up on some of the things that you like to do in the ring. I understand that he's never gonna be Pernell Whitaker or anything like that, and we don't want him to be. We want him to be himself. There's nothing wrong with what he is, and I just look forward to the journey, and especially to his next fight. And you best believe it, I think that Tank Davis fight is a lot closer than what we think. I think that's going to happen within the next year or two, for sure. Well, there you have it, folks. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace. And remember to like and subscribe. Catch you all soon.